Let's get this going. It is a recovery day, so we're going to hit it with a nice flow. All right. You're going to want a mat, a yoga block probably, that reading block, and you want to have bare feet probably so that you can be sticky. Right. We are going to start with a little bit of breath work so that we can get our bodies ready for the work to come. So we're going to start with feet together, feet grounded, your arch lifted, your toes are not crunched, they're spread apart, and you're grounding your feet into the floor. Abs are pulled in gently, chest is up, prayer, hands in prayer. Okay, we're going to inhale. And exhale all the way, fingers wide, rib cage down, shoulder blades down, and back to the prayer. Inhale, lift, exhale, inhale. As you inhale, you're trying to lift your head higher to the ceiling and increase the length of your spine. Exhale, reach wide, sliding those shoulder blades across your rib cage. One more, inhale. Exhale. This time we're going to inhale, palms facing each other. Inhale, we're going to reach our right hand down our thigh and our left arm up. Elbow nice and straight for a standing side bend. Try to reach. That elbow stays nice and straight. Take a big breath in. On your exhale, try and slide that hand down even further. Feel stretch all the way from your elbow through your shoulder, into your side, maybe even into your hip and your IT band. One more breath. And exhale. You want to keep your elbow straight and reach as far as you can. And then exhale back up. Other arm up. Inhale. And exhale. We're going to try and hold each spot for about 3 breaths. Inhale. Reach that hand down your thigh. Reach the opposite hand up and over as far as you can. Last breath, inhale, and exhale. Back up, around, into prayer. This time, we're going to go into a forward fold. We're going to take our feet up nice and wide, outside your mat. Feet straight, so your toes are right in front of your heels. We're going to reach up, inhale, and then swan dive forward, slowly keeping that back flat all the way down. If you can, we're going to wrap the hands to the opposite elbow and then let your head just hang. Try to keep those legs relatively straight. Press your feet into the floor. And let your body just hang. Stay right where you are. Let your body just hang. Let your head relax. Let your torso, the weight of your head and your shoulders, let your body just stretch out those hamstrings. Let your head just relax down. One more breath. And now we're going to come halfway up, hands to the floor. You can take your fingers, put them here. If you're flexible enough, you can have your hand flat. The fingers, we're going to open up that chest, reach up, inhaling, reach that arm up to the sky, squeezing that right shoulder down your back. Pressing into the floor. Feel that in your left inner thigh and your right chest. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale back down. Other side. We're going to inhale up. Exhale. Inhale. Does this side feel easier or harder? We might want to come back to the side that feels worse. Inhale. And exhale down. And now we're going to reach in, inhale, reach those hands forward and all the way up, around, into prayer. Bringing those feet back in. We're going to take our right foot and stagger it so it's in front. So from the side, we're here. What we're going to try and do is keep that front leg straight and go into a forward fold. So inhaling up, And exhale, keep that front leg straight, that back leg can bend. Keep that front leg straight, you're gonna feel a nice hamstring stretch. It should be the other way. So front leg straight, try if you can, hug that leg. Try to keep both feet straight. If you need to, keep your hands to the floor or to the shin. Deep breath in. One more breath. And let's reach those hands all the way up, around, back to prayer. Other side. So front leg straight, and make a note. Does this feel better, worse, or the same as the other side? Inhale. Swan dive forward, keeping that left leg straight. Keeping that right foot aimed forward, left knee straight. The tighter you can make that upper thigh, the more you'll stretch out your hamstring. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And on your next inhale, reach, lift, and come all the way back up into prayer. All right. That's your warm-up. We're going to get started. This flow continues to build, and we're going to go through a series of vinyasas. You may need a block at some point, and that's okay. We want this to feel good. We're going through ranges of motion that support recovery from all the work that we've done in the past week, and that will get us ready for the work to come tomorrow and the rest of the week in training. All right, so we're going to start, again, feet together, hands in prayer. Inhaling up. Exhaling, forward fold. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, and you're going to step way back with that right leg. And then step back with your left leg. And we're going to slowly lower. This is called chaturanga. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, downward dog. Here in downward dog, you're pressing your chest toward your toes. You're lifting your tailbone to the ceiling. You're pressing your heels to the floor, squeezing your quads, the front of your thighs, so your knees are straight. Elbows are straight. We're going to lift that right leg up, and then bring it all the way forward into a runner's lunge. And from here, squeezing that left glute, we're going to take that right arm and try and lower it to the floor for 3 breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Coming back into that runner's lunge, keeping that left leg straight as you can. We're going to walk our hands up and lift those fingertips to the sky for crescent. Try to sink into that front foot as much as you can. If you're here, that's fine. If you can, sink down. Ground that right foot into the floor. That left foot, you're on your toes. You're on the ball of your foot. Lift. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale all the way back down. Come to the plank. Lower slowly down. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, downward dog. Let's lift that left leg up. And bring it all the way through into runner's lunge. Squeezing that right butt, that right quad. Let's bring that left elbow to the floor. Exhale. Inhale. If you need to, walk your hands out and get that elbow down. Last breath. Inhale. And exhale. On your next breath, we're going to walk our hands up. We're going to inhale up and breathe. Exhale. Squeeze. Lift. Inhale. Become long. Ground that left foot into the floor. Make sure your toes aren't clenched. They're not gripping. They're spread apart, creating balance. Inhale. One more breath. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale back down. We're going to go through that chaturanga. We're getting to the fun part now. Slowly lower. Inhale, cobra. Make sure that head is up. We're not here. Get that turtle head out of the shell. Exhale, downward dog. Right leg up. And float that knee forward into the runner's lunge. We're going to walk our hands up, ground that back foot. You're going to turn that heel in so that it lines up with your opposite heel. If you need to for balance, walk it out a little farther. We're going to open that right knee to the front. We're going to turn that left knee to the side and squeeze that left glute. All right, we're going to reach the arms up into warrior and try to keep your chest and your hips forward. This is warrior one. Lifting, exhale. Lift, exhale. One more breath. And we're going to go to warrior two. So turning your body, arms come down, chest and hips face the side. You're looking over that front hand. We're leaning into that right foot. Our left foot is pushing behind us. So there's balance between your front and your back leg. Your arms are reaching into a T. You're loading your back with the weight of your arms like a tree branch, loading the trunk. Looking over that front hand, squeezing your back, opening that chest to the side, making sure that tailbone is, you're not rotated here, you're tucking that tailbone, opening up your hips. And we're gonna come back up, around, back into that runner's lunge. Right leg comes back, lower slowly to the floor. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, downward dog. Left leg floats up. And into that runner's lunge. Walk those hands up. Rotate that right foot down and reach. You're rotating, your chest and hips should be facing as forward as possible, square to the camera, to your phone, to the front. Lift. Look at those hands. How long can you, what kind of length can you create? Inhale. You should be feeling this in your hips, in your side of your back. As you breathe in, inflate your lungs to the sides. So inhale into your whole rib cage, not into your neck. And we're gonna lower down, turning your whole body sideways into warrior two. Squeezing those shoulder blades, feeling the inner thigh, the adductors and the groin opening. Feeling the weight of your arms into that back. Everything is positioned to the side, except your knee and your hand are facing the front. Your fingers are reaching wide. How much length can you create through your arms and your back and your chest? Looking over that front hand. Big breath in. Tuck that tailbone so that your spine is nice and neutral. There's no extra arch. And we're gonna come back up. Rotate back to the front, all the way down into that runner's lunge. Left foot comes back, slowly lower. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, downward dog. Right leg up, behind you, and into the runner's lunge. We're gonna come up, rotate that foot down, reach up, warrior one, warrior two. We're gonna turn the front hand up, and we're gonna start reaching up while that back arm reaches down the thigh. Reverse warrior, reverse warrior. So you're reaching down this thigh, reaching up. If you can, straighten that elbow, lift. Make sure the weight is equally balanced between the front and the foot, and those toes aren't scrunched. Breathe. Inhale. Lengthen. Exhale. Chill. Inhale. Lengthen. And we're going to just stay here, but straighten that front leg. Reach. And you feel that stretch all the way into your hip. Come back into that bent leg. Come back into warrior. Palms down. All the way up. All the way down. around into your plank. Slowly lower. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, downward dog. Float that left foot up behind you. And come all the way into that runner's lunge, left foot forward. Rotate that back foot down. Reaching all the way up. Warrior one. Warrior two. Reaching those arms out. Balance between your front and back legs. Turn the front hand up. Look at that hand and reach. This hand is reaching down. The left hand is reaching up. Lifting through your fingers for the most distant stars. You're pushing into the whole right foot in the back leg. Your front foot is loaded but not scrunched. Arch is lifted. Every part of your foot, in every metatarsal is pressing down. Lift that left hand up and let's straighten that left leg. Reach down that back leg. Does this side feel better, worse, or the same as the other leg? Inhale. Exhale, back down, palms down. Warrior one. All the way down. Back into your plank. Chaturanga. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, downward dog. Float that right leg up. Pull runner's lunge. Rotate that left foot down. We're coming up into warrior one. Right into warrior two. Right into reverse warrior. And back to warrior two. We're going to reach. From warrior two, we're going to reach forward. Reach until you can't reach anymore. And then bring that arm either down to here or down to the floor. And we're going to reach that opposite arm up. This is triangle. So you're straightening that front leg. Your weight is even between the front leg and the back leg, and you're reaching that arm up. This should feel really good. You're rotating that rib cage towards the front, pushing your hips behind you, reaching your head long. So create length in that spine. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Come back, bend that right leg. Walk your hands up. We're going to go through warrior two, warrior one, all the way down, around, into your chaturanga. Down, inhale, cobra. Exhale, downward dog. Left leg floats up. Come into that lunge. Rotate that right foot down. Reach all the way up. Warrior one, warrior two. Reverse warrior. Inhale and exhale back to two. Reaching that left arm forward, and then down. Or you can come here, or you can reach that arm down. We're trying to make one long line with our hips, and then push that, straighten that left leg, so your torso is parallel to the ground. Your arms are reaching into a T. If you can, flatten that left arm, that left hand. You could be holding onto your ankle, your shin, whatever you can reach. The key is we want to straighten both legs. We have our torso rotated towards the front, shoulder blades squeezing, chest open, breathing into the side of your ribs. Inhale. So reach those right fingers up to the sky. And we're going to bend that leg, bring that arm around. Warrior one, warrior two, and then all the way back down to the ground for that chaturanga. Chest to the floor. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, downward dog. Right leg floats up. Runner's lunge. So we're going to go right into, so that right leg is forward. Turn that foot down. We're going to walk our hands up. We're going to reach. This time, we're going to turn our hips forward. Okay, reach that. Lean that body into that right side. And we're gonna take our arm and reach it towards our thigh. For most of us, what we're gonna be trying to do is bring that heel back up. We're gonna come here, elbow to the side, and prayer. Try to get your right elbow towards the sky. And breathe. Some of you might be able to straighten this arm and reach up. Not going there. So just stay right here. Squeeze that shoulder. Open that elbow. Rotate from the chest and the back. And slowly come back out. Hands to the floor. Back down. Chaturanga. Cobra. Exhale. Downward dog. Left leg floats up. Forward lunge. We're gonna walk those hands up. Keeping that weight down nice and low. We're gonna put our left hand on our hip, start twisting towards that front thigh. Get your tricep on your thigh. Press into those hands. Try and rotate your ribs towards that front thigh. And breathe. Inhale. Exhale. Twisting releases toxins. It gets energy flowing. It releases blocks. It helps your body recover. Inhale. And exhale. Slowly come back out of that. Hands to the floor. Leg comes back. Chaturanga. And inhale up. Exhale, downward dog. Right leg floats up. Bring that knee all the way in to runner's lunge. Let's hang out here for a second. How are you guys holding up? We're almost through. We only have three more things, okay? We're gonna bring that left leg in this time. We're gonna bring those hands all the way up. Chair pose. We're gonna go sit our butt back and then bring those hands down. We want our feet relatively close. And we're gonna bring that right arm to the left thigh. Again, twisting poses. Sit back on your whole foot. Your feet should be as close as they can be to comfortably do this. Big breath in. Try and get that arm across the thigh. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, reach all the way up. Exhale, hands to your heart. Going back up, inhale. Bring those hands to your heart, sit back down into that chair position. Elbow, left elbow to your right thigh. And use that tension against your thigh to create your twist. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Try and get your ribs rotated so that your hands remain in the middle of your chest. Rotate. Exhale. If you're really tight, you may feel this in your hip. Inhale. Exhale. Sit that butt back. And inhale. All the way around. Hands wide. Hands to your heart. Okay. We're going into Warrior 3. This is a balance pose. So we'll see how this goes, and then we're going to try for number 10, which is half moon. It's very tricky, but this is the challenge, and then we're done. So deep breath in. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, right leg back. Left leg back. Down, chest to the floor, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, downward dog. Right leg floats up. Right leg comes through. We're going to plant that right foot, that left foot. Reach those arms up. Warrior 1. Warrior 2. We're going to start reaching that arm forward. We're going to come weight onto that left foot. Bring that arm through. We're gonna reach, reach, reach until that left foot comes up and we are in a balance. I'm trying to do it for the side. So we're here, we're gonna reach, arms up, reach, 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 breathe. You wanna be like a tabletop. Arms extended as long as possible, leg reaching behind you. Hips are square, toes facing the floor. And slowly sit back, come all the way up, warrior two. All the way down, around to the floor, chaturanga. Chest to the floor, inhale, cobra. Exhale, downward dog. Left leg floats up. All the way forward, runner's lunge. Come all the way up, rotate that foot down, warrior two. We're gonna reach both arms forward. Forgot this part last time. Till that right leg comes up off the floor. Squeeze that butt, abs are nice and tight. Left knee is soft, reach. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Slowly come back, bend that left knee, come back to warrior two. And all the way down. Left leg back. Chaturanga. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, downward dog. Right leg floats up. Runner's lunge. Plant that foot. Reach up. Warrior two. Okay, we're gonna start in warrior three. What we're gonna start to do is rotate our hips and everything's to the side. So it looks like this. So we're in warrior two. We're gonna reach forward. Start to get to the point where we're lifting that leg. We're in warrior three. And then we're gonna start to rotate arms into a T, leg, toe rotates out, and straighten that right leg. This is where a little bit of assistance helps. If you can't reach the floor, you need something to lean on. It can be a chair, it can be whatever. And then we're gonna rotate that arm back down, come back through, warrior one, two, and back around, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, downward dog. Left leg floats up. All the way through into runner's lunge. Warrior one. Warrior two. Reach forward. Come here. Reach forward till that leg comes off. And then rotate one hand down. Your right foot faces front. Open that right arm up. You can keep looking down or start looking over to the side, which to me throws the balance off. Reach that right, reach through your fingertips and your toes. And back down, around, warrior two. All the way through, back down. However you want to come down, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, downward dog. Jump or step your feet in. Reach all the way up. All the way down. Around and into your heart. Whew. That's your stretch for today. Your hips should feel open. Your chest should feel open. You should have maybe a little bit of a sweat going. You guys have a little bit of sweat going? Yeah. How do you feel?
Loose.
That is an oldie but goodie. I didn't make that flow up.